Hello? Hello? Hi, Pentagonix. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Sorry if you hear me munching. I'm having dinner right now. You're okay? What have you been up to? Anything fun? Ooh, who are these support conversations? Mm, college crying might be related. You know what? Yeah,
I'm pretty
I get
headstrong,
that.
but Claude could give me a run for my money. I mean, he's dragged the Knights into this. You ought to be careful, Professor. I wonder if you've got a hidden headstrong side. You must be hiding it really well, though. Excuse me, could you do me a favor? Excuse me, could you do me a favor?
Oh no. You've been terrible? Well, I hope you can relax while you're in here and just take a little break.
Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart. I'm pretty headstrong. You're sweet, thanks.
Hi, Vinder. How have you been? I haven't been in one of your streams in a while,
You're
but hi.
Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart.
Looks like I've got them all.
He got the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Nah, just wrapped up what I was doing. Need something, friend? Oh, you mean this? I use it to write down the names of everyone I've lost over the years. We lost a lot of lives back in the war. Some of them were only with me a little while. Some of them are family to me.
Oh, yeah. There is a lot to be anxious about right now, but I was gonna say something like poignant and like inspiring, but it is hard sometimes. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't try.
Is what I write in this one. I used the old one to practice writing like the elder taught me way back when. Then I repurposed it. Somewhere along the way, I figured I should record the names of those I've lost. The ones I failed to protect. There's nothing we can do for the dead. Not in this world. Not really, anyway. And it's not like we know what happens after.
Yeah, time skip Yuri is
Writing
like
the names down here.
one of the most
That's all
gorgeous
we can
characters in the series, for real.
One who's still around. After all,
What did Vinder? What did I say? What are you asking about?
even if they're not here to see it, we all shared the same dream. They lost their lives.
If I'm ever using Twitch, I'm either streaming my own stuff. I'm just having the very, very rare occasion where I am watching someone. That's right now. Oh my god, yay! You chose me? That's very sweet of you.
Oh, you think so, do you? And here I thought I was just the heartless villain in your eyes. Well, anyway, make of my notebook what you will. It doesn't matter much to me. If you go before I do, I'll make sure to add you in here as well. You heard me. I mean, you're not exactly one of my people, per se. At this point, I do have to admit that I can count on you. I kinda get the sense that if I hang around you, that dream I've been grasping for will become all the more real. So, do me a favor and don't go dying on me, okay? Certainly aren't lacking in confidence, are you? Got your tongue. Looks like you want to say something, but don't know how.
I'll drink to that. You usually stream in the mornings, or at least the mornings where I am, and I can't really stop by because I'm like either working or I do chores in the morning. So I haven't been able to stop by to your streams recently, but I want to. I'll be there eventually, I swear.
That again? You don't give up easy, do you? All right, I'll toss you a bone. My name's not actually my name, but it's the one I'm enrolled with here at the academy. The one I've hung on to as the adoptive house row. Come to think of it, the last I heard someone use my real name was a very long time ago. From my mom. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll tell you. Perhaps if you decide
Hold
to
on.
pursue that dream alongside me, you'll find out.
God, Yuri's so hot. Hold on. I need to look up Yuri's real name. Because I know you find out in Yuri and Shez's supports. I need to motivate everyone. Hello? Oh, hold on. You are right. His name isn't Yuri? No, it's not. It's not Yuri.
My favorite food.
The flavor is nostalgic to me for some reason. I'd like some more.
We're gonna find out. I'm looking it up right now because I remember hearing it before. It's Yowie. Yeah, so true, bestie. Pretty sure it's their A support. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Ew, I hate ads. A support. Where did it go? Oh my god, where is it? is it? God. Mm-hmm. Hold on, maybe it's not in the A support. Maybe it's in the B support. No, they only have a C support and a A support conversation. It's like Regis? Where the fuck is it? What the fuck? Or like Regulus? Blah blah blah. What is it? Bitch, what the fuck? This is literally the same thing. With Edelgard. Girl. Maybe I'll just look it up. Yuri. Three Hopes. Real name? Pretty sure it's like Regulus. Oh yeah, it is Regulus. Where's that? Blah 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 blah. What the fuck is it? Literally. Yeah. Regulus? That's Yuri's real name. Sorry that took so long. I was trying to read it in the support, but fucking whatever. Okay, what are we saying? By the way, do you normally have chat on stream? Because I don't see any chat boxes. No. I normally don't because I usually don't get a lot of people in chat. So I would feel bad if the chat box is like empty 90% of the time. There's a very conveniently chat box shaped box on the left of the stream. Just saying. Yeah, I know. I used to put a question of the day over there. Which I don't now, obviously. Let's see. Eurus Leclerc is his name. Is it? Wiki said Eurus Leclerc. I don't get it, but whatever you want. No, there's no way it's Eurus Leclerc. It's Regulus. Because he said, in the support with Shez, he said his mom named him after, like, the brightest star. And I think it's Regulus. Something like that. Okay, I need to motivate Raph and Marianne and Petra. Okay, so I'll get Marianne Raph meal and then just talk to Petra. I was like, well, they gotta like something.
This is delicious.
I like this dish.
All right. I gotta find Petra. Or at least I want to know where she is. So that I can make sure to stop by and talk to her. Okay, she's actually over here. I'll go talk to her now. Okay.
Okay.
Nice. That's Sylvain. Petra's over here, I'm assuming.
Edelgard is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the kingdom and alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first, but corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side. With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
Ow. Oh, wait. Urissa Claire is his Japanese name. Okay. I did not know that.
I had lost the place of this.
All right. Oop. She wants to throw hands.
Do you have time for a request?
Fishing. Okay. Not quite what I wanted to do right now. I don't think it's that. Is it the oh, it's whatever this thing is. Oops. Oop. Well, that works. Fodlandy.
You've done me a great service.
Okay. What is she singing?
Professor! Oh my, it's so good to see you. These days, so many old friends.
I've been trying to get into drawing recently, and I really want to do digital, but people say I'm better at traditional. That's funny. Why don't you do both?
Go down in history.
I mean, I know they're like... I know there's like a lot of fundamental differences between the two, but like, I don't see why you couldn't do both. I'm also in a similar boat. I started drawing recently too. Sort of trying to get into the handle of it. Like I started doing digital. It's cool.
Got a favor to ask.
Not a big fan of traditional. I mean, if you're good at it, then why stop, you know? But when I do digital, it's like so hard to start. I definitely get that.
I need a favor.
Listen. Hey, I could use a hand.
I don't want to like preach to the choir or whatever. I don't know. I mostly use references. Well, I mean, I feel like everyone should be using references, to be fair. But, like, I also have a bit of a hard time starting. But, Like if I have an idea in my head of like what I want to do vaguely, then I'll just get a reference for what I want. Most of it's like kink art, obviously. Why would I ever draw regular stuff?
Oh, good. Thanks.
I hate that I started drawing so late. So many people my age are crazy good right now, and they started years ago. So what? I also got into it late. I think if you're focused on making art that's like good, you're going to be disappointed. Like for me, the point of getting into art was to get better, you know, to have fun. Like obviously I want to make good art, but I also recognize that it's going to take me a very long time to get to a place where I'm like really good. Oh, hi, Donkey. Have you been here the entire time? I don't know. Everyone's screen name is purple, so everyone looks the same. Okay, Donkey. I didn't even start drawing until I was 18. No need to beat yourself up when it's not a race. Exactly. I feel like I had the time to get better, and I didn't use it. You tell him, Donkey. Yeah, anything I say will basically just be what Donkey said. Just twice. Oh god, I think I need to train Seteth. I need to get Bishop. Okay. Save scum time. I think Seteth gets restore. I swear he got 4 faith spells, but I don't remember what they are. Because I know he gets recover. But I don't know if he gets anything else. And I know his reason spell list is actually like really good. No, he doesn't get anything else. He just gets recover. That kind of sucks actually. Yay. They're both warmed up. I do want to get Byleth into Holy Night, so I gotta get some writing. Holy shit, I have no fucking writing. I need to get lances too, but that's gonna be a lot easier to get. Okay, who gives writing? Hanneman? Maybe Ferdinand?
Thankfully, I am most curious. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I'll have to be content with observing you wherever you go then.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Wait, does Ferdinand have writing? He does, just a little bit. Well, Cyril might too, actually.
I don't know anything about rebuilding, but I can sure do my best to clean up the mess. I'm gonna keep Lady Rhea's room spotless, so she can use it right away whenever she gets back. You gotta find her, Professor.
Oh no, he doesn't.
Right.
Or maybe he doesn't have enough. Ferdinand?
I have lost my dominion. My nobility may seem like nothing more than a title, but I will never lose my noble heart. I will stop Edelgard, even if it costs me my life. I have turned my blade against her now. I cannot go back on that decision. Professor, do you think I chose the wrong path?
We'll find out soon enough. I'm gonna pick this one.
All right.
Oh shit. That's so funny. Who else gets writing? Sylvain might. What would you be doing in your free time? Let's say, hypothetically, we're in like the best case scenario and you're like successful and your art is like popping off and you had the free time. What would you do with the free time?
I'm the heir of House Gautier, and I'm fighting alongside a bunch of Alliance people? I can just imagine my father's face contorted in anger, and the delightful words he must have used to describe me. I don't know how staying and fighting for Fargus would have helped. Sorry, Professor. I don't regret my decisions. I'm just thinking out loud. And I'm hoping I haven't made a big mistake. I'm getting the hang of this.
Cool. I think Ingrid might be able to give me writing too. No, I just hit D+. It would have to be someone else. Lawrence, maybe? Well, I'll warp there anyways.
I have written to my father to signal my intention to Not that I require his
Firstly,
approval to do so,
I don't really care about art popping off. I just want to make stuff that looks great and I like it.
but by staying,
And it's just embarrassing because it's like
events direct me
gross and immature that I want more time to do this, but I have a shit ton of games I'd like to play. You know what? Me too. My backlog is fucking massive, and I keep buying games. Is that gonna stop me? No.
we will not be friends, but I will cooperate.
Oh no. I mean, I could get lances, I guess. Whatever.
There is still more to learn.
What do I get for the tournament? A silver sword plus? I don't really need that. Guess I could get lances from Seta. I don't know. I'll wait.
Need something? This one? You're all this one? You're all set. See you again soon.
I guess I'll get some stats or whatever. taking your soft goat gamer card for not playing hundreds of hours of games every day. SMH my head. So true. Am I missing support with anyone? Well, I do have Ferdinand support. Hold on. Do I have Lysithea B? No, I'll get Lysithea, I guess. I'll get... Do I need speed on this next map? It would help, definitely. Okay, where was I? And there's like live service games and MMOs that I like to play too, but I feel so guilty playing them because it feels like a waste playing these games that will never have an ending because I could be working on my backlog. I was choking in the background. I'm sorry, it's my dog. He's a little sicky, so he's coughing. I think I'm good to go. Oh, I don't have so many units where this part of the game lags. Alright. I think I motivated everyone. I need to talk with Sethith. Or I need to train Sethith, because I need to get him into Bishop as soon as possible. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And Ingrid also needs to be trained, but she'll be fine. She's going Paladin, so she only needs lances and riding, which is actually really good. And I don't think... yeah, I'm not gonna get Great Knight. I think Great Knight sucks ass. And Defiant Defense is like ultra ass. So I'll just stick with Paladin. Well, she has authority. I mean, she's gonna be on Gerald's Mercenaries for a while. Guess I'll go for like Dex +4.
Looks like I did it.
Who's next? Who's next? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Petra needs hella writing. If she wants to get Bow Knight anytime soon. Honestly, Caspar is pretty good. He really just needs lances. He actually needs a lot of flying too. Really want Aura Knuckles on Marianne. That'll increase her damage output like massive, like massively. Okay, let's see. Let's see what people are saying in chat right now. Oh, I meant Vicho. That's me. Though the alternative is that rise and grind mindset that weirdos on Twitter have where they won't read books or garden because it's not productive. True. I've tried to start a garden. I forgot about it. I haven't watered them in ages. Rest in peace. I live in a desert. So I really like having succulents because you can water them like once a month. And then when you remember to water them again, it's fine because they won't die. They're actually like better off not being watered frequently. Wow.
I managed to get it. Oh, I'll get the next one too.
Cool. What do I need? Writing. Who benefits from writing? I think it's just Ingrid right now. Oh no, Petra, but they don't have support, but I do need that. That's fine. That's fine. I don't need the faith anymore. I will go for authority. Oh, I guess if I want to go into Gremory, I do need the faith. Whatever. You only need flying now. You still need some levels too. Let's do that. She needs a level. Yeah. She just needs the skill experience. You are going Paladin. Oh, he does need the lances though. Because getting the Spear of Assault would be really good. But I also want to promote into Bishop sooner rather than later. Yuri, I think is good. Just staying like that, literally. And these three don't need them anymore. What's going on in chat? I got 2 different kinds of radishes, and one just fucking died, and one didn't grow anything. Well, that happens. I had a tomato plant that died recently. It like fruited and then died. To be fair, some plants thrive when left alone. Just have to find the right ones. My ADHD ass always ends up with watermelons and giant mints because I forget to plant them and they do their own thing. For real. Mint just goes everywhere. We have like this little mint, this mint like plant growing in the backyard. And I don't think we've ever planted it. I think it showed up one day and then it just kept going. I was not expecting that to be the answer, but okay, Ingrid. We get 3 adjutants now. Why did I just now notice Byleth manspreading? Also, hot as fuck. Also, this is one of my favorite support conversations in the entire game. So pay attention.
Professor, you're always watching over me, aren't you? I've spent my entire life avoiding people. Speaking to others was so difficult for me. So I made a point to always be alone. Animals and the goddess were the only ones I could really open up to. Do you remember the time you asked what it was I prayed for? Yes, but that wasn't the case. Back then, I felt that my life served no purpose, and that I was nothing more than a burden. In truth, I was begging the goddess to take me to her. That was my daily prayer. But now I fear the idea of dying and being left alone. I have friends who accept me for who I am now, in spite of my crest. And I have you watching over me. I finally learned to accept the kindness and warmth of others. It's because of you, Professor. Because of you, I've decided to live. I'm sorry to have worried you, but I'm all right now. Even if I'm separated from you or any of my friends, the memories I've made here will give me the strength to continue on. sure I'll have the strength to move forward if we're together.
I fucking love Marianne. Love her. Love her. Okay. Will this be on the test? Yes. Persona 3 ass dialogue. I have not played Persona 3. I do want to. Eventually I'll buy it. Again, another backlog game.
Professor, please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and lost my strength. Yes, that is the truth. Please accept my apology. I have sorrow. I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this. Even though I was not asking for your care and attention, you gave it willingly. I am thinking that is incorrect. Will you have a listen to me? There is something that
Play every video game at once, silly goat. I don't think I can. I like focusing on one thing at a time. This is why I get distracted when I see boobs, because there's two things to pay attention to. Like, which one am I supposed to look at?
That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire. If I were running away from the Empire, then Bridget would be defeated. I am not having any options. To be living, I must be fighting to win. For Bridget to be living, the Empire needs to be crushed. So I must be crushing the Empire. That is what my people are wanting from me. And what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting. My want? I am not knowing of that.
Petra, you're so
The wants
silly.
of my people are something I have power to achieve. Their wants are my own.
LMAO, double the fun. Double the fun.
What I really want, I have understanding.
Am I dropping frames?
No, I actually do not have understanding. Yet, what I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. When I
Hold
know
on.
what my true want is, I give you my promise that I will be
I gotta
telling
find
you
it.
first.
There's an actual like philosopher who said something similar to this. And then there was like a shit post that someone made on like Tumblr where they were like, the only thing I know is that I don't know shit. It's funny. Funny to me. Oh, that was the end of the conversation. Okay, cool. God, I hate this part of the game because it's like so many
Oh, hey there.
conversations just
What are you doing up at
back
this
to
hour?
back.
Is that right? I guess the more you have to think about, the harder it is to fall asleep. At times like this, I like to gaze up at the stars to clear my head. I've been that way since I was a kid. Looking up at the big starry sky makes my dreams feel small, which makes it feel like I can actually make them come true. I didn't believe in gods when I was a kid. Maybe that's because the night sky took their place for me. Hey, Teach. Will you talk with me a while? I bet you figured this out, but I wasn't born in Fodlan. Where I come from, the people of Fodlan are looked down on as cowards. Technically, that cowardice runs in my veins. On my mother's side, anyway. That's why the people who were around me when I was growing up thought of me as an outsider. But I don't believe the people of Fodlan are cowards. That kind of perspective is just based on ignorance. The person from Fodlan who I know best is my mother.
These bitches bugging. Repel that. Aristotle probably. Who is that?
I always threw that in the faces of anyone who tried to make a fool of me. My mother is
I mean, obviously,
people of Fodlan are
aside from
cowards.
Aristotle, who said that?
Just saying that doesn't achieve anything, though. I need to destroy the prejudices that have taken root in my homeland. That's why I came here, to see Fodlan with my own eyes. I thought I might be able to find a new perspective that could help me change things. And what did I find? the people here view anyone who's an outsider as a beast of sorts.
And he ate that
I'm
up.
shocked. Even though our cultures and beliefs are completely different, our two lands have that much in common. That's when I realized the only way to change things is to bring the whole world together and start anew. That's the dream I've been working towards since I first entered the Officers Academy 5 years ago.
How?
To unify
How?
the Alliance, and then all of Fodlan, and to bring a new set of values to this new land of mine. After that, I'd expand that vision to the rest of the world, break down the walls, and let a new perspective come rushing in. Start all over. Do you think that's just a crazy pipe dream, or a brilliant ambition?
It's both.
Not too long ago, I would have said it was too much for me to accomplish on my own. But that's not how I feel anymore. And that's because I have you on my side now. Lately, I've spent a lot of time thinking about how I wouldn't have made it this far without you. You and me, Teach. We can go anywhere. Do anything.
Except for each other, I
hope
guess.
that you always walk in step with me. At least, until the day comes when we can look out at the peaceful world we've built. Together.
God, this game is so ugly. This game's so ugly. Like, I've literally... This is one of the ugliest Fire Emblem games. Just like, period. Like, okay, I'm gonna get into it. Because Engage is gorgeous. Like, I think the art direction is great. The 3D models are great.
I am a little worried.
It's a lot more colorful. It just looks better. Period.
I am having a report, Professor.
Shadows of Valentia, although the cutscenes are really ugly in the same way that the Three Houses cutscenes are, the character art is fucking gorgeous. Like the portraits are some of the best portraits in the game. Also, the music is like generally better than Three Houses has some pretty good music too, but like, you know, through Shadows of Valentia is gorgeous. And then you go back to Fates, and it's like, Fates is literally peak. Like, those character portraits are great too. The 3D models, they're on the 3DS, so they're like tiny and cute. Same with Awakening. And then when you go back, like, each game, it's like, you know, the ugliness makes a little more sense because they're on weaker hardware. But this is the Switch. Like, why is this game so fucking ugly? Anyways, apparently Edelgard is... I've only played Crimson Flower. This route is not the best one. Honestly, all of the routes have their problems. Nicki Minaj is yeah, I know. She's married to that one guy, and she's also not very good herself. Anyway, I disagree with who you're comparing Edelgard to. I guess she's the reason the war is in Fodlan. Well, that is true. What do you mean it looks fine for the most part? Okay, yeah, looking at it, I see what you mean. See? You get it. You get it. You get it.
Practice is paying off.
Only in 3 of the routes. She's just the girl TM in 1.
Now to apply this knowledge. This'll be helpful.
Can't let this power go unused.
It's starting to feel like a part of me. I have much expertise now.
Growth sustains me.
I'm finally grasping this.
There is always more to learn. I'm looking sharp, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like comparing is really difficult because you have to have like a point. There has to be a point to what you're saying.
Is this necessary? I'll sing if I must.
Yeah, she had a great ambition, but one of my friends compared her to that MF because she was responsible for the war. Well, What else did you say? That's the funny thing about Three Houses. What you believe is determined by which route you play. Exactly. Um, no, we're gonna get into this because I understand Edelgard. She she was a victim of the system in a couple ways. Where the reason she has like 10 siblings is because of the crest slash nobility system in the first place. Also, side note, Ollie Gator 64, thank you for the follow. I just saw the notification. Okay, anyway, so Edelgard is a victim of the system first as a daughter in a 10 sibling household, which is never going to be an easy thing, and then immediately after, because they were trying to force another crest onto her, which was like literally torture. So there was two parts of the system that, you know, she suffered through. So her ambition is to rid is Fodlan a continent? I'm just gonna say Fodlan. She wants to rid Fodlan of the nobility system and the focus on crests, which is like a symbol for generational wealth, I would say. And you know what? I fuck with that. She wants to make like a meritocracy, which is better, but it's like, I think we're kind of missing the point here. So, like, I get where she's coming from, and I kind of agree with her. I think Rhea is, like, generally wrong. There's so many things I could say about Rhea. We're not going to get into that, though. Claude has a similar ambition to Edelgard in that he wants to unify Fodlan under, like, a single flag and sort of change like he was talking about right now, change prejudice based on appearance or like literally where you come from, which is sort of like harkening back to crests and how crests are a sign of nobility and generational wealth and blah 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 blah. So Edelgard and Claude have very similar ambitions. It's just the way that they do it is different. You know, like Edelgard thinks or knows that you cannot appeal to an oppressor through normal means. The only way to appeal to an oppressor is through violence. This is about real life too. Claude wants to be more diplomatic in his attempt to unify Fodlan, and Dimitri is a guy. He's sort of the person who upholds the status quo, where he's like, crests are fine, the church is fine, you know, like there's a place for everyone, but I'm not going to change Fodlan dramatically. I'm just going to be the one leading them. Anyway, let's see what. Yeah, it's great. A meritocracy. Rhea sucks. That's what I was saying earlier, where it's the best route. I have not touched Blue Lions in the slightest. Real. Are we allowed to mention real world happenings with the political climate right now? In my chat, you are. In my chat, if I'm mentioning it already, yes. But I would definitely prefer you don't just say it out of nowhere, just to like come in here and be like, yeah, I hate so and so, because it's like, I see the news sometimes. Like I don't want to be here in chat talking about this all the time. Like I come here to have fun. But if I'm talking about it right now, like I am right now, it's fine to like give me your 2 cents and have a conversation about it. But just like don't bring it up randomly. Blue Lion route is kind of weird. Like no spoilers, but it's supreme edgelord hours. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, I know. All I know is kill every last one of them. I was just gonna bring up that. Yeah. What was I gonna say? And then with Silver Snow, you're sort of playing the antithesis to Edelgard's route. Anyway, let's get back to this fucking game. I keep getting res. That must be the red one. Da, 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 da. Go motivate my units. Fuck out the way, bruh. Okay, who do I need to motivate? Hilda, Caspar, Setith. I was hoping I could get Lysithea not here either. I'll get some support with her. No, she fucking hates whatever this is. Maybe I can get it. Okay. I'm so scared for whatever the fuck this announcement regarding autism from the Orange Man is. He said we have a cure for it. Okay, I did not hear that actually. What the fuck? The annoying the annoying Orange wants to criminalize, pathologize it, but that require incarcerating Elon Musk, period. Which on one hand, please do, but on the other hand, he'd pay his way into overturning it. True. Knowing the administration, I dead ass would not be surprised if they started doing like straight up euthanasia or some shit. Yeah, it's gonna be 1945 all over again with the Japanese internment camps. I'm trying to get Lysithea and Setith. There we go. Oh wait, I need to motivate Ingrid too. Oh. That's fine. I guess I'll just do Lysithea with someone else.
The flavor is
Who does she have support with? Cyril, definitely. Eugenics are back, baby! Wake up, sissies! We're getting lethal injection. Let's fucking go. Can't wait to try a lethal injection.
I've searched for you and the Archbishop. It is a pleasure to see you again. The Church of Seiros will follow you from now on, but please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea. Thank you. I know the battles ahead will be dire, but we will support you with all our strength. I have turned.
Oh, he doesn't have enough to give me writing anymore. Does Sylvain? No. I can go to Ingrid. can go to Ingrid. Sick. Where is she? Some TV show host recently got fired because he let slip that he thinks we should euthanize autistic homeless people via lethal injection. How many people are both autistic and homeless?
Looking back,
I feel like he's just like using buzzwords. Like, why is that what your mind goes to? Like, yeah, we should just... What the fuck?
Say,
MFs will say stuff like that and then act like victims when there's retaliation. For real. For real.
I'm more of a mercenary than a knight these days. I never was too attached to Fodlan, but I might change my mind if you're around.
This experience is critical.
Is it? Sylvain should be able to give me lances. Sylvain, my goat. Yeah, he's hot. I'd fuck him. He's like... Okay. Little side note before I say what I was gonna say. I remember I took this like, which character from Three Houses are you quiz? And I got Sylvain. And at first I was like, oh my god, you're fucking joking. And then I really thought about it and I was like, no, wait. They're right. Anyway, what I was gonna say is that Sylvain is hot in like a pathetic way. Does that make sense? Do I need to elaborate?
no matter anything you ask.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Should be fine. Oh. And it was like in a heated argument on the news, and he just let it slip. Remember, every accusation is a confession. Yeah, true. Let me go take one. Take one what? And I oop. Let's see. That's all those talk show hosts do. It's all buzzword salad to make people mad. Trans immigrants are using 5G to Roblox players and to folk single mothers that get abortions. I would support them. LMAO. Man, I ain't even like openly gay, but I kind of think Sylvain is hot. Am I cooked? Yeah. Out of all the characters you could have picked. See, there's like... If you had said, like, oh yeah, Claude is hot. He's like the Ryan Gosling of men in Three Houses. Where it's like, if a straight man says Ryan Gosling is hot, it's like, okay, yeah, that's like basic. But if you're like, yeah, Sylvain is hot, you're in deep. You're not even cooked, bro. You got seasoned, fried, and then fried again. And served.
Naturally. Did you expect anything less? Let's not exaggerate. Ah. Ah.
No big deal. How best to use this skill?
Damn. She ate that up. I know a guy who is totally into Seteth. He likes older men. Yuri, then Claude, then Sylvain. Why not all the three of them at once? See? I'm thinking. Wait, you're not out? Can we come back to that? I'm so curious. If you don't mind me, like, listening.
You're... You... I swear... You're...
Nailed it. I'll get it next time too. That. Thank.
Thinking outside the box. See? Exactly. When you're... See, I don't know if I have this on my profile or whatever, but I'm asexual. And that basically means I'm like horny all the time. But I don't want to fuck anyone. So it comes out in other ways.
I managed to get it. Oh, I'll get the next one too.
I don't know, man. It's a bit complicated. I fucking hate labeling myself. I'm gonna drink to that one. I'll drink to that one, bestie. And I'm deathly afraid of what people think of me. Would not want to be another gay guy. Elaborate. You're gonna have to elaborate on that one for me. Another gay guy. Elaborate on that one. Baked. I used to identify as asexual. If I wasn't so opposed to labeling myself as I am now, I would likely still do that. Yeah. Yeah. I think usually when I label myself, I go for like the big, like generic terms that most people will know. Because I don't care, but it's just so that like if someone asks, I could be like, yeah, I'm this. Because I care enough to be like, I this is what I am. But I don't care enough to be like, here it is in explicit detail. Like there's no point. At least not for me. There's no point. You still need flying. I don't know. I just don't want to be like visibly gay. I don't know how to explain it. That was baked as in based, mixed with ace, not baked. Okay. I thought it was just a typo, but that's funny. Let's see. Yeah, dude. Micro labels are kind of cringe. Micro labels? What does that mean?
I just don't want you to wear yourself out. Oh yeah? As soon as you say you're fine, that's when it hits you. No offense, Professor, but don't you think some folks might be taking advantage of you? Claude keeps asking you to do things, but you never say no. Like when you gave that speech to the troops. It didn't seem like something you wanted to do. I know you gotta follow orders on the battlefield, but you shouldn't have to do things off the battlefield if you don't wanna.
Sub labels that people use. This is just my opinion, but a lot of them are stupid and too specific to matter, or frankly, be considered real. Um,
The same, huh? I think I get what you mean. You do things you don't want to do for the sake of everyone else.
I mean, everything is real, but you know what I mean. Real as in important enough to acknowledge.
I'm gonna keep trying to do my best. But now, I'm gonna do it for you. My little sis is important to me.
Okay, let's hit some points here. Let's hit some points here. Okay, earlier you said... Are we having a therapy session right now? Just know that I'm not a professional. You said, I don't know, I just don't want to be, like, visibly gay. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to, like, read you, but, like, that might be internalized homophobia. Like, genuinely. Like, I still struggle with that, too. And I think it's something that I will always struggle with, at least to some extent. But yeah, I think that's a little bit of like internalized homophobia. Because whenever you hear people say like, oh, I'm not like the other gays, that's what it's giving. Because you're sort of condensing the gay community into a monolith of, you know, gay. Yeah, I don't really know how else to say that. Let's see what else is going on. I'm gonna look up what they are, but I still have a few of the names memorized. Fucking absolutely it is. I live in a conservative household, and I just do not want to deal with a bad relationship with my parents because of how I feel. I get that. That's a hard one. Okay, the other thing. Who the fuck is happy? A girl. Oh. Okay. Anyways, what was the other thing that I wanted to talk about? The sub-labels. I definitely get it, but it's like... Also, I don't think I've ever met anyone that uses them, to be fair.
I still have much to learn.
I think it's one of those things where it's like, if someone tells you their name is different from the name that you called them, it's just like, okay, cool. I'll change that going forward. You know, like, I'm not going to spend my time thinking and raging to myself about, like, these labels are stupid. Like, why are you doing that? Like, I'm going to be like, okay, cool. Thanks for telling me. And then probably never think about it ever again. Unless I'm talking to that person and I'm trying to, like, refer to them the proper way. Let's see.
But I wonder, are you satisfied with that?
No, I get it. You want to be concise, but they just don't really matter that much. Reciprosexual describes someone who does not experience sexual attraction unless they first know the other person is sexually attracted to them. Okay. I'll let you finish.
That was a foolish question, of course. You are not the sort to be complacent. So, only one more question matters.
You know what? Okay, about the conservative family thing. I don't live in a conservative household. At least not in, like...
Learning it will doubtlessly have direct consequences on
Actually...
your life. Do not know what those will be. You may decide
it's sort of mixed. You know, like...
Wish you hadn't. But even if you have such regrets...
Like, I think my mom voted blue.
So,
And then...
are you ready to know the truth?
I think my dad voted third party, which is like fucking dumb. Anyways, they're conservative with some things, but then with other things, they're like, yeah, I get it. Or they're like so close to getting the point, and then they just miss it. Anyway, not about that. The point I want to make
I see.
is that
That is what I wish to hear.
even though I knew this about my parents,
So much
like I still came out to them,
I will continue.
and it
More than that,
definitely didn't go well
have faith in
initially.
and I will do all
Um,
that is within my
and I'm not gonna
power
get into like the
someday
details of that,
reach the
but I had a very strained relationship with my parents for a very long time. I would say like close to a decade, where I just had really complicated feelings about my parents. You know, like I love them because they're family, but it's also like you have done some very bad things to me, around me, um, and about like the person that I am. So it's like, you know, I spent a lot of time like that. But like eventually, as I got older, I also came out when I was 12. I'm just gonna say that now. So it wasn't until I was like 20, 21, where I started mending that relationship with my parents, because, you know, I was an adult, you know, and I started having like serious conversations with them about like who I am and like what I want and like some of the trauma that they inflicted on me, which is not easy. It was a very difficult conversation to have, you know, but in the end it was worth it. I guess the point that I want to make right now is that, is it going to be worth it for you? Is coming out going to be worth it for you? And I'm not saying like stay in the closet forever. I'm saying if like you wouldn't feel safe coming out, then don't. Like, I would rather you be safe than you know, like in trouble. Like I knew I was going to be safe in my house when I came out. At least to some extent, you know, like there was never anything like physically abusive there, you know, like I was never going to get like murdered in my own house. Obviously the emotional trauma is still there, but if you think coming out is going to be worth it, then definitely come out, as long as you're safe, because like coming out is a privilege that you give to other people. You are letting people into your life by coming out, you know, like you don't have to tell them. These people are not obligated to know. Anyways, what's going on in chat right now? Holy shit, I said so much. Okay, let's go. Lithrosexual describes someone who may experience sexual attraction but does not desire reciprocation. Me. Dude, deadass this morning I woke up and heard my dad telling my mom, don't watch CBS, watch Fox News or Newsmax. I would rather kill myself. They split me up from my partner because she was, quote, making me gay. How are you gay with a girlfriend? God, conservatives are so fucking dumb. Anyways, damn, 12? I was 15 when I came out as ace, which, like, in hindsight, I should not have done because they didn't know what it is. I mean, I'm not even certain if I'm gay. More pan than anything. And even then, I am worried. I'm just desperate, LMAO. That's a little funny to me. Yeah, my parents would never physically hurt me, at least. Sorry, I'm just sending so many messages when you're talking. No, it's better that you do, so I can come back to it all at once. Like I am right now. Oh, about my partner, they clearly just meant making me queer, but are fucking stupid. Yeah. Your partner was putting something in the water that turned the frogs gay. Anyway, back to the sub-labels thing again. I don't care. Like, if someone tells me that, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, sick. You do you. Um, like if you're willing to share that with me, cool. Thank you. Um, you know,
Maybe.
that's it.
Right.
That's it. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. Unless you start doing dumb shit. Like if you say you're transracial, like get the fuck out of my face.
It's better when I get to share it with you. I feel the same. Let's fill up so that we feel good and energized.
Awesome. I'm just worried you might miss the messages. No, I scroll back up. No, like legit, that's what they think. They think that she is the reason I'm depressed. Okay. I really want to know what goes on through like conservative people's minds. Like, are there actual thoughts in there, or is it just like random words? Like, I need to know. It's genetic. Well, to some extent, yeah. Yeah, like I would never want to invalidate anyone over sublabels. It's just that they're so niche and whatever that like it's hard to take them seriously.
Nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, transracial is genuinely just not a real label. Yeah, I know. That was the point. It was supposed to be stupid. Who's unmotivated? Ooh, I'm EP. Caspar and Petra? Sure. I should be able to see Caspar. Okay, cool. Guarantee it's random thoughts with how many buzzwords they throw out on the news. For real.
I would be liking that greatly.
Hi. Hi, Frost. I'm pretty good. I had a kind of a long day at work, but I'm alive. I'm okay. How are you? I haven't seen you in a bit. All right.
5 the church.
Okay, therapy session over, and now that others are here, I'm pretty sure Donkey is still here. Um, yeah. Donkey likes to sit in the shadows. And that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying. All right. Well, at least you're doing okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Looking back.
It was just a really boring day at work. Like, out here where I live, we get really busy during winter. We have like our winter hours right now. Like we close later in the day, but we still have like the summer amount of people. So it's just like boring at work. It's not like difficult. It's just boring. Well, I guess I'll get some faith, I guess, whatever. Long and short of it is that I probably will not come out to my parents unless it's imperative that I have to explain to them, yeah, I like men for some reason. You know what? That's fair.
My professor, you haven't changed a bit. At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly. I suppose I haven't changed either, right? Thank you for noticing, by the way. Just the...
EP. And even then, I'm still not sure, honestly. This has been a recent thought of mine that I'm just like, I'm scared that I'm coming on too fast, you know? Like, I don't want to jump to, yeah, I like men if I can't say for sure. One of the things, this is a very bad sort of like litmus test, but it's one that I like think of, and it's like, it's sort of funny, at least like to mention. It's like, what do you masturbate to? Like, if you masturbate exclusively to women, then you probably are only attracted to women. Or if you like, you know, masturbate exclusively to men, you probably exclusively like men. It was sort of this, like, I initially had this thought like years ago, and as a sort of like defense for bisexual people, where it's like, yeah, you know, like if a bi woman is dating a man, like she's still bisexual, you know, like maybe she still masturbates to women, like that's none of our business. Very bad litmus test, just to say again. But I feel like there's some truth in there. And secondly, straight people don't question themselves like this. They don't. Straight people just live their day. They never question like, oh, do I like dick? You know? You feel me? But I'm just a goat, okay? I'm just a little pink goat on the internet. Hell, I can't really imagine myself in a relationship with a man. I just think some characters are kind of hot in a way. Oh my god, yeah. She like doesn't change after the time skip at all. No, for none of the Church of Saros characters change in the time skip. They also never get a new design in Three Hopes either, which is ass. Lol. That is a complicated question that I should probably not answer live. Now that's fair. It's a funny litmus test, at least. That's the point. Okay. I have one more. Can I get anything from anyone? Oh, I can still get lances.
I'm more, I never was, but I might change.
That was enlightening.
Well, I'll get that.
Naturally. Did you expect anything less? Let's not exaggerate. Hopefully this proves useful.
I really wish I could get the Spirit of Assault on him, but I don't have the time. I would also like... I actually don't think I need A Authority on him. I don't think he needs it. Nice. Keep going with Ingrid. She's so underleveled. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. Wow.
You much expertise now.
I think I'm improving.
Cool. Oh my god, we're gonna get bolting. Let's fucking go.
Think I got the hang of it. I'm glad I put in some effort. For once.
8%. When she gets to A, that will probably get her up to 30 or something, hopefully. And then when I get C plus faith, I'll try. Oh, one thing I should mention is that my eldest sibling is a non-binary, poly, gay, furry. Me too. And I'm like 98% sure they're dating a trans girl. So the good news is I wouldn't be the first queer in the family. Do they need a third?
I'll try to put this to use.
Bolting is peak. That's what I'm saying. I love that spell. I love ranged spells. I think they're so fun. Oh, thank goodness.
Some things you can't learn in a book.
Okay, he didn't get silence? He got silence at A? You're fucking joking. You're fucking joking? He gets silence at A? I don't think I want to train him all the way up to that. For silence? No fucking way. I thought he got it at B. That's so foul, actually. That is so foul, actually. You good, bruh? Bless you. LMAO? Huh? I think that's enough of my favorite big boy. I'm a goat. Good night. I hope to see you again. My cousin brought his boyfriend to my grandma's birthday this year. He stole my title as the gayest cousin. Yeah, I got that title stolen from me many, many moons ago. I get it. Right there with you, bestie. Oh, you're done. Yay. Can promote him into a wyvern for his paralog. You're done with flying. You still need... I think it's... Is it A flying for Wyvern Lord? Yeah, I still need more. I'll at least aim for B+. plus. Keep going. Yes. Yes. And Yuri is the same. I think I'm good. Fuck, I deadass mistook you for a deer. I might be cooked. I mean, I kind of see it. I don't think it's the first time I've been mistaken for that either. No, I'm a goat. Just a very large goat. I will try and be around sometimes. No promises anytime soon, as I'm absurdly busy with so much stuff. Yeah, no problem. I get it. But yeah, good night, and I hope to see you again.
Thank you. You see, I've been feeling conflicted about my future. It may seem petty to worry about such things in the middle of a war like this. This isn't something I open up about with many people. feeling such a sense of inner turmoil while a war rages on, and others are fighting with all they have, well, it feels a little selfish.
They should give Seteth a fatter ass and a dad bod if he returns in that new Fire Emblem, to be honest. To be TBH honest, for real. That would go so hard. I think we just need more fat characters in Fire Emblem. Not even in like a sexual way. Obviously in a sexual way. In addition, but like I think we should have more body diversity in this series.
To find my father feels wrong. I've seen how he struggled over the years. His burden has always been far greater than any I've had to bear myself. While he fed me extravagant meals, he subsisted on meager portions and watered-down soups. He never once complained, even though he must have been starving. Knowing his sacrifices, I've never been able to tell him of my dream of becoming a knight. Although ultimately, I find myself betraying his wishes. Now that I've parted ways with my father, there is nothing to stop me from pursuing my dream. But even if I do become a knight, I feel an unease deep within me. I fear I will never escape this guilt I carry, that I have shunned my duty as a noble. To follow both my dream and my duty, I had never considered that as an option. Perhaps there is a way. Even with the academy days long behind us, you're still a professor, through and through. Always listening to others' troubles, and offering up your wisdom. I really am grateful for all that you do for us, Professor. I hope you'll always be here as a guide to everyone. I know I myself would appreciate that deeply.
Interesting.
I am having a report, Professor.
I must always improve.
I didn't even know I cared this much.
Still a long way to go. Hopefully this proves useful.
This'll come in handy.
Yay. We've been doing so much explore time. I need to do battle time. Oh shit, I forgot I had character supports. Fuck, there's so many! I don't want to do them, but I need them for extra hit.
Aw, do you have an itch back there? I guess you can't scratch it on your own, can you?
Hi, Marianne.
I love this fuck-ass soundtrack.
Oh, Claude. It's just you.
Sorry.
Oh my god, we finally got the bot in chat. I've been waiting.
It's about this thing you think you're burdened with. I've tried to guess what it is.
Please don't. This is making me a little uncomfortable.
There's no reason to feel uncomfortable. It's not like I plan on saying it aloud. But if my guess is correct, there's something I want to tell you. Will you hear me out?
Fine. I will listen.
Once
Sorry, I'm back real quick. I did a which Fire Emblem Three Houses character you are quiz. I got Ash. Are you single?
faraway place, there was a little boy. This boy came from a despised lineage. In short, his mother was a daughter of the enemy. So the young boy was treated horribly by everyone around him. He hadn't done anything wrong. Everyone hated him simply for existing. Yelling, fighting back, explaining himself. Nothing he did could change his situation. When he was finally old enough, he ran far away from home. He escaped.
It sounds to me like he had no choice. I would have done the same had it been me.
Yes, and not looking. I'm fucking screaming. As much as I would like someone to be there for me, you can't love someone else before you love yourself.
The boy thought he had no place to go.
I disagree. I disagree with that. I understand the sentiment behind it, but I disagree with it. And I hate this MF.
There was no outside
Want him dead. You don't like Ash? That's my little guy. I love him.
It wouldn't be easy, but if he managed it, he could shrug off that burden. The point is, people are born with burdens to carry. That much is undeniable.
Oh, okay.
But whether they bite
That's what you
or
meant.
cast them aside, that's up to us.
Don't say that. That's not very nice.
You should try to cast forward
Be
your
nice to
eye.
yourself.
Put that heavy burden down. It's time.
But I don't know if I can do it.
Okay. I'm here.
Bless you.
We're the same, and I can help you.
The same? Lord, we have nothing in common.
Hey, did you see that, Dorte? Your friend just smiled at me.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Well, maybe if you start being nice first, they'll reciprocate.
We can try together.
Let's do that. And when we're free, we can change the whole world.
Also, I don't know if like anyone has ever noticed this. I'm sure people have noticed. But Marianne's hairstyle in Time Skip looks like the Beast of like the Beast whose crest she bears. I always thought that was a cunty ass design because she does her hair. She was like, you know what? You can't control me, so I'm gonna wear you. Like, she ate that up. I know she doesn't ever meet him until like partway through Time Skip, but the design choice is always like, yeah, cunt.
I feel like I'm drowning in responsibilities.
You're lithium.
Take my mind off it all. Regale me with
I do
another
not
of
remember
your
what the Beast looks like. He looks like the back of Marianne's head.
How about an old story
Probably not gonna fight him for
when I was a kid?
a few
Once upon a
days
time,
at least.
there was a
So
white camel that
maybe
could
you'll be here
sip
for that one.
Prince Herbie.
I'm so happy for that white camel. I really thought he was gonna die.
Was that story really worth bawling your eyes out over?
It was wonderful. Don't you know how moving that story
Right.
You
Her
know,
hair
I
looks
never
like
thought much of it
the
until today.
Beast.
But seeing you bawling like that, I do appreciate it a little more now.
What's that mean?
Well, you're always fake crying, aren't you? All misty-eyed to make people think you're a delicate flower.
What? You're awful. I only cry when I'm sad.
Claim what you like, but I can spot real tears from fake tears any day of the week. Fess up.
If you understand me so well, maybe it's because you're no different.
How's that?
It's bedtime. Okay, bye. Sleep well.
It's not sincere. I can tell. I've only seen you genuinely smile a handful of times. Like when you're talking to the professor.
Wow, good one, Hilda. You hit me right in the gut. I guess you're right. I'm not so different from you in that way. But how did you come to realize that? Have you been watching me that closely?
I'm afraid so. My eyes seem to wander toward you of their own accord. What? Hold on. Forget I said that. I didn't say that.
Nope, no can do. Forgetting isn't something this crafty brain of mine is capable of. Besides, my eyes have a tendency to wander in your direction too. How else do you think I found out about your fake crying?
Huh? What are you getting at?
Say, Hilda, once everything's settled down, do you want to come meet my parents?
Claude?
Don't get the wrong
Hello?
idea, you seem interested in my family. Besides, you've opened up to me quite a bit, but I still haven't let you in on my own secrets. If you meet my parents, I think you'll understand, though it might come as a bit of a surprise.
Your family? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious.
Well then, if neither of us changes our minds before the opportunity presents itself, let's agree to go visit my home together.
Although, if it's a long journey, my brother might not be too happy.
True, that might be a tough nut to crack. As tough as Fodlan's locket.
was a silly little support. God, and there's still more.
Hey, Petra. Are you there?
Yes. What is your need?
Oh, I didn't actually think you'd be here.
You think I am not here, but you were calling for me.
It seemed best to call out as soon as I arrived. I can never tell when you're here, and it wouldn't be good for my heart if you just dropped in from out of nowhere.
When I was arriving, I called out for Claude, too. I was thinking it would give me joy if you were here.
Is that a fact? I'm honored. Anyway, I see you beat me here today. Say, Petra, wouldn't it be great if, no matter how bad the war gets, at least this place stayed peaceful?
Yes, I think so. I like this tree. It gives me calmness.
I like this tree too. It feels like it's always welcoming and reliable.
But when the war has ended, I must be leaving this tree. I must be returning to Bridget. Claude, my grandfather has been saying I must find a husband of Fodlan.
Whoa, where did that come from? You sly minx, have you been searching for a suitor all this time?
If Fodlan and Bridget become bound by marriage, it will give my grandfather great joy.
Well, you are a princess, so it makes sense that you have obligations.
I am not having an obligation. I will only be marrying if I find a good person.
So, you just need to find a man who meets your expectations. That could be tricky.
No, I will be finding one. It will not be a problem.
Oh? And who's the lucky fellow?
It's Dorothea.
It's my secret. I will not be telling him yet.
I see. Do you think he can give you the kind of future you deserve?
I am not knowing about the future. But my perfect husband could be him.
I hope
If he gives
when
refusal, I will be tying him up and dragging him home.
Tie up?
I hope
Well,
that
you're lucky enough
Fortune's
to learn to
Weave
accept
is
his fate
just
one
as
way or another.
gay
Besides,
as
I doubt
Three
any man would
Hopes.
reject a proposal from a catch like you.
Because I feel like Engage was also gay, but the conversations, like the support conversations in Engage, were a lot shorter. Like in general, they were sort of like, I don't know. There was like a lack of flavor in some of those the supports. But in Three Hopes, those conversations were gay as fuck. Oh my god. And I hope whoever did the writing for Three Hopes does the